Hello everybody and welcome to the Fashion Bunker. Dacob here. We're going to be talking Lanvin and Batman. What do they have in common? I don't know, for the love of me. We're going to get into it. Subscribe to my channel here on the tubes. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. Join me on Patreon. superdacob all spelled together there as well. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a virtual audience. Cue in the chatters. Hello, my loves. I live stream every Saturday. Everyone is more than welcome to join and partake in the conversation. So, you guys, fashion and beauty brands collaborate with the Batman film. Why is this happening now? Now, I've just done another segment, so you might be seeing it before, you might be watching the video before you see this video, perhaps, perchance, depending which one I upload first. Get your Super Dacob merch at www.superdacob.com. But I've done a Balmain for Barbie video. So it's like collaborations between luxury brands and toys, basically, that people either grew up with in their childhood or are kids now and are growing up with it. So Warner Brothers are releasing the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson as Batman, coming out March 2022. For the occasion, the heads of Warner Brothers have spoken out about this, and they have said, like never before in the history of Batman has there been so much side merch to be bought like this time, because this movie is not a continuation or a story plot line continuation of some other plot line. They are selling it as a standalone Batman movie. It's like Batman returns in his own right, just like back in the day. My favorite Batman movie of all times is Tim Burton's Batman with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. You can't beat that. Sorry, Robert Pattinson. Sorry. As much as a lot of people would love to sit on that, he ain't it for Batman. Just saying. But anyway, whatever. Michael Keaton, you guys. Michael Keaton in the 80s. Okay, but we digress. So Warner Brothers is telling us it's going to be toys, darling, clothing collections, merch, darling, perfumes. I mean, everything you could imagine possibly within that Batman universe will be made. And in fact, even luxury jumped on the bandwagon, and we have a Lanvin collaboration with Batman, or Lanvin x Batman, or Batman x Lanvin for spring summer 22. You could say like sort of a capsule collection or a full-blown collection, but let me show you a couple of the pieces that are in this collection that is coming out pretty soon. Here we can see Lanvin utilizing the comic version of Batman in its drawn form. So it's not like they are replicating scenes from the movies or from the upcoming movie for that matter. No, they've opted to go the comic book route, which is kind of where Batman stems from. You can see also really interesting little detail. First of all, those shoes, this is like so like 10 years ago, but look at that little baglet, that Batmobile or Batmobile, the Batmobile, the Bat car is a bag. No, it's a bag, you guys. It's a little tiny bag. It's kind of cute. These are like those novelty pieces where I go, oh my God, it's so adorable, I want it. But then when you start thinking about it a little bit better, you go like, it's such a novelty piece. Do I need the Batmobile from Lanvin? No, not really. Because chances are you're going to be able to get something like this Batmobile at Hot Topic. Probably not made sustainably, probably some really cheap plastic, probably made in China. Yeah, Jack says that bag is interesting. It's going to cost 2,000 $2,000, says Jack. Probably, but this is what I'm saying. Like, a bag like this, I don't need it from Lanvin. A bag like this is really a Walmart or Hot Topic or Lunchbox, a box lunch exclusive. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't scream Lanvin. It only screams Batman, but not Lanvin. And this is why I think these collabs are usually, like, they can be a hit or miss. And if the brand doesn't really match the topic that they're collaborating with, then it's kind of like, okay, like, I mean, these pieces taken on their own, they could be cute. Are they worth the two, three, $4,000 price range that they're going to ask for them? No, no, they're not. Because unless you really love Lanvin, like Lanvin is your favorite luxury brand, and you really love Batman, like Batman is your favorite comic book of all times, then I say go for this. Otherwise, no. But anyway, have you noticed this tendency? So we just had Balmain for Barbie. We had Loewe for Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli, Spirited Away. So we had Loewe with Spirited Away that just launched. Balmain with Barbie that just launched. Lanvin with Batman that is just launching. I almost have the feeling that this kind of lockdown situation that we've been in for the past 2 years. Let me show you the next pic while I'm blabbering on. It's like this collaboration stuff. It's like I mean, this is kind of interesting, you guys. I'm going to get to why this is interesting in just a second. It feels like because we've been in this lockdown situation, like we're more dreamy, we're more living in our own bubbles. And in a way, it feels like we've been watching more television, we've been watching more Netflix and everything, and kind of we're ready to embrace this type of thing, which, by the way, I've been making these videos lately a lot on my channel talking about NFTs, the metaverse, transitioning into the digital era of us turning into our own avatars. And this is kind of a in-between step of us transitioning into that universe, because like we're so much at home, and we're kind of more and more needing this type of, we're turning into our own superheroes in a way, like, or into our own villains. And that's why the stuff we love the most is, the clothing and the brands we love the most are turning into these objects that are wearable, covetable, collectible, but you can kind of also wear it in the comfort of your own home and be fabulous, feeling your own oats. I have the feeling that psychologically things are connected. Like if you really connect the dots, it's not by chance that all of these brands are doing all of these collabs with cartoon figures and characters. Now, going back to this look, as I promised I was going to mention this one works for me. Let me tell you why. Because we have this kind of sheer silky material on which we have also comic book scenes from Batman printed on it. But the garment is so transformed, it seems like she's a villain from a Batman movie. It's like Lanvin made a costume for the movie. That's why this to me works, because in its own right, it exists as a piece, and it's not just something Lanvin always makes and they just kind of printed a Batman thing on it, like this t-shirt is. Now, those sneakers, very much Jeremy Scott. Jeremy Scott could have done this for Adidas, and he did stuff like this back in 2009 or 10. You could see the sneakers with the pink Batman, on top. Are they cute? Yeah, it's a mood. It's a mood. It's a moment. It's like they are cool to see. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but I don't want them. I don't want to wear them. I don't want to own them. I don't want to archive them in the Fashion Bunker archives, because they are not powerful enough for me to be memorable and remembered as that year that Lanvin did Batman. Ain't nobody going to remember this in 10 years from now. They just ain't. Just saying. But are they cute? Like seen on the model, they're like super huge and chunky. Yeah, but we've seen chunky sneakers. We've seen tributes, here, there they are, worn on the model. We've seen stuff like this already in the past, done with other franchises. So, hey Brittany McLeod, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome to the live chats. Geeky Cheeky says Royo Dios. Yeah, let me see. Do I have another photo? I think that's it. So anyway, you guys, I have the feeling that this collection is going to be overpriced. Hardcore fans of Batman and of Lanvin, or just hardcore rich fans of Batman, are going to buy these pieces, and then they're going to kind of collect them for themselves. And then like 10 years from now, there's going to be some YouTube video online that is going to say like, yeah, and by the way, that year when the Batman with Robert Pattinson Batman movie came out, I got the Lanvin sneakers with Batman on them. Like, who's gonna say that? That is so cringe. First of all, as I said before, Robert Pattinson, sorry, not sorry. We've seen movies with you where when we go to the movies, those chairs are wet. But Batman ain't it, you guys. Sorry, just ain't it. Um, yeah, Holly Grace says it. It feels like it's like the collection has already aged 10 years. It has that quality, doesn't it? That quality of like, eh, just saying. Yeah, Jack. Jack says it's the inner child escapism, and we're all going through that escapism, each one of us in their own way. Okay, my personal escapism was escaping to 1932 Chanel times when she did her platinum collection, and that's why I got this ring. This was my Christmas present from me to me. I'm married to a Coco with this ring, but so to me, my escapism is like a haunting vision of a past that I did not personally live, or have I? Well, maybe I wasn't in Paris as a vampire back then, because as you guys know, I am 237 years old after all. But we all have our own form of escapism and of dreaming. So let people dream if they want to dream. I just want to say it's a little bit much also when you know that usually these luxury brands, they hire companies that are paid a pretty penny to tell them what will be trending in the future. So usually there's like two or three of these major trendsetter companies out there, and they work with all of these fashion brands really, and they go from one fashion brand to the other, and they say, okay, they're paid very well, and then they tell the companies, this is what's going to be a trend 3 years from now. Now, they have a big power because by doing so, they also set the trends. They don't just say, our research tells us that this is going to be the trend. No. If they go to every fashion house that they're hired by and they tell them comic books are going to be the trend in 2022, they can invent that, and if enough fashion houses buy into that concept, boom, it will be a trend. And so you can imagine how this was already planned years and years ahead of time. And this is what annoys me, is that now way too many of these brands have jumped onto that comic book trend bandwagon for 2022. Hence, we've seen the Balmain for Barbie, Loewe for Spirited Away, Lanvin for Batman, and God knows what else is coming out still this year that is going to be a collab of that kind. And to me, it's a bit much. It's like everybody's doing it. And when it becomes like everybody's doing it, well, then you really get bored of it. And just like Holly Grace said, it already feels dated. You see, typical. Louis just said he started collecting Kens last year. It's a thing. We're going through this process, and I totally feel it. I mean, look, I didn't start last. Oh, I did actually. No, I didn't start last year. I love toys. I love Legos, toys, He-Man, all these things. But the love of my life is Chucky and Michael Myers. So, I mean, we all have our childhood. Catherine of Sweden says, yesterday, the number one Batman. Oh, hold on. Yesterday, the number one Batman comic sold for $2.2 million. People are valuing nostalgic comics over traditional art more, allegedly. Oh, yeah, obviously. Because you know why? Because the modern art of today are NFTs. It's going more and more into that digital section. People want to have something that they can touch. An actual limited edition comic book that, first edition that probably most of them got destroyed throughout the decades. And if you kind of still have one preserved or in its original state, in good state today, of course it's going to go for a pretty penny. And also Warner Brothers is pushing that whole concept of, Batman. The movie is coming out in March of 2022. So obviously all of this kind of fits into that marketing strategy that they're having to promote the movies. And this is why also the comic books are all of a sudden a topic again. But yeah, I got my Chucky, for example, and Chucky to me, like since, they announced that they're making an actual prop replica of Chucky, I was like, okay, yeah, this is the love of my life. I love Chucky so much. So I'm the sucker who kind of buys into stuff like this all the time. So what I'm saying is I'm not immune to this. I'm the first one to admit, like, I fall victim to these type of marketing ploys. But I think like if we have a platform like we do here together on YouTube, right? Like my channel, for example, we get to talk about this and we raise awareness about it. And what does this mean? This means that maybe if we talk openly about it and we see the pros and the cons, then maybe we can kind of talk ourselves out of buying too much. I know Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But Audrey Jane just said Sailor Moon forever. Kira says Chucky. Wintesty says Chucky. Strawberry says mine Sailor Moon. Ingrid David Colado says Sailor Moon already got 3 people purchasing here. You see what I mean? I mean, I love Sailor Moon too, by the way. All the Sailor Moon aesthetics, it's just freaking amazing. And where did I see... Which brand just did some Sailor Moon stuff? By the way, it evades me, but I've seen it. I've seen like somebody do it. Hermes for Sailor Moon, we need unbox. Ingrid Davis Colato says, Hermes for Sailor Moon. Okay, you guys. Okay, this is really... You see what I mean? Like, I'm a sucker for this. You know, I always said, I don't want a Birkin, I don't want a Kelly. But you guys, a Birkin with a Sailor Moon theme... I would move all my connections to get that shit. I just would. I would. I would make an exception, a Birkin exception for Sailor Moon. For Sailor Moon Birkin, are you freaking kidding me? Just saying. Just saying. And also, if they did a Chucky Birkin, because Chucky already has orange hair. So if they did a Birkin and Hermes, by the way, I have the Hermes crop here. So you see what I mean? It's that orange. Chucky is Hermes. So Hermes crop, right? If they made a Chucky orange Birkin, they would never, but you know what I mean. Holy Grace says, pink Birkin 30 with Hello Kitty's face on it, dead. Holy Grace. Yeah, you see, my problem with Hello Kitty is the hue of pink and red they use for her. I don't like that pink. I don't like that shade of pink and that shade of red that they use for Hello Kitty. I love Hello Kitty. My favorite is Tuxedo Sam, by the way. I love Hello Kitty. I just don't like that pink. I prefer the Barbie pink, and even more than the Barbie pink, I prefer Sailor Moon pink. And even more than Sailor Moon pink, I prefer Gem and the Holograms pink. Now, if they made a Gem and the frickin' Holograms Birkin, or the Misfits from Gem and the Holograms, the Pizzazz Birkin with the colors of Pizzazz transferred onto the leather of that frickin' Birkin, are you frickin' kidding me? The Misfits from Gem and the Holograms Birkin? Dead. 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 Holy Grace says, oh, okay. I love the hues personally. Although I have Hello Kitty's match and bow tattooed on my hip in Barbie pink, not the Hello Kitty pink. You see? Barbara says, you guys, if you keep this up, I'm going to have nightmares tonight. Oh, because of Chucky. Chucky saves us. Chucky's a good guy after all. Gem of the Holograms, yes, it's just the opposite. I'm telling you, my back of the day says, would you get an orange Birkin and have an artist paint Chucky on it? Hell no. I would get an orange Birkin with gold hardware and keep it the way it is. I would not add stuff to it like Roseanne Barr did to her Birkin. I love Roseanne and that she added a Chanel logo on her Birkin. I did that video too on my channel. Go check it out, by the way. It's hilarious. The Wintesty says the Batman collab flopped. Well, it's not out yet. Or is it out already? I don't even know. It's like their capsule collection for this spring. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if it's for this spring, it might be out already. It could have also been like one of those fast fashion moments where they kind of had a pre-collection coming out sooner. But anyway. Oh, Barbara says, no, not because of Chucky, LOL. Person on Fleek unboxing Birkin Sailor Moon. Ingrid, I would live for that moment. I would live for that moment. Person on Fleek, like, Mel, show us your Sailor Moon Birkin unboxing. And then she finds a scratch on it. And then the whole drama starts again. And then she has to send back the scratched Birkin. And there's no other one in Australia. And they don't want to take it back. So she has to resell it. And we're all following it. The story unfold as she's trying to resell the Sailor Moon Birkin. And she finds a seller. Oh my God, this could be this could be like season 2 of Purse on Fleek on Netflix. Because we did season 1. What did we say? What did we say? We said Meryl Streep is Purse on Fleek. But now for season 2, We would have to see if it's a Sailor Moon theme and topic. We would have to work it out how that would work. Anyway, you guys, totally off topic now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Bye. Mwah.